Call the names. Wake the room. Wake the room. Wake the room! Luyu, Rex, Pam Ray, Naomi, Afasiana, Babbler, Monarch Soul, Jojo, Grey Eyes, fill my eyes. Poets assemble. No masks, no manners. Say it plain, or say it broken. Monday night in the garden of enlightenment. Low light lit minds, every line got intent. Clock ticks crooked and the room turns vigilant. Quiet so loud you can hear what the tension meant. Then it slips after midnight, manners get murdered. Nice little masks get cracked by a word or a murmur. Twisted Tuesdays twist truth till it turns on its heel. Clean cut faces go strange when the dark gets real. You can feel that shift, that slick little slip when the grin stays sweet, but the eyes don't sit. Like the room grew ribs, like the walls grew ears, like the hush got hands and it's pulling you near. And the words don't rest, they press. Put a heel on the chest, leave a dent in the breath. Every line like a knock from the back of the brain. Like you came in one shape, you won't leave the same. Late night poets, where the room leans in, where the sharp gets shown and the soft don't dim. Late night poets, hear the whole thing shift from a whispering the ribs to a line that lifts from the darkened edge of doubt to the pull you can't ignore. We don't just read the night, we make it something more. Say it plain, say it broken. Late night poets, Wednesday breaks, parts in the park, sink down the spine, half halo, half hazard, both hands in the light. Then the art of seduction walks soft through the smoke, silk on the tongue with the blade in the joke. Books and bards wakes dust in the depth of the shelves. Old ghosts lean out and start naming themselves in a craft and sullen up the ache. Gets a voice, pain stands up straight and makes silence a choice. Then break on through when the devil gives way, when the masses sink but the pulse says pray. Echoes in the dark, go hunt the fear, that thing with no name starts ringing in your ear. Say it, say it. Fill my eyes with poetry, don't water it down. Let it bite, let it bloom, let it burn through the crowd. Bad company grins like a bruise, dressed smart, and rhythm and rhyme puts a boot through the heart. Late night poets, where the room leans in, where the sharp gets shown and the soft don't dim. Late night poets, hear the whole thing shift from a whisper in the ribs to a line that lifts from the darkened edge of doubt to the pull you can't ignore. We don't just read the night, we make it something more. Say it plain, say it broken. Late night poets, some come shattered, some come slick. Some speak honey with a blade in it. Some sound velvet, some sound wire. Some walk in low and take the room higher. Some come holy, some come liars. That's the thing! This ain't filler for the dead space, no. This is pulse with a pen, this is blood with a nickel. This is breath to the backbone, ink for the crown. Live mics, live nerves, truth laid bare in the round. This is the beautiful mess, the bruise and the bloom. The line that cuts clean and makes a little room. Late souls, wide eyes, all nerve in the dark. A room full of hearts beating hard through the dark. Wake the room, wake the room. Late night poets, where the room leans in, where the sharp gets shown and the soft don't dim. talk slips past polite. We tell the truth. L&P, we love you. Stay frosty.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Art of Seduction. Hope everyone's doing well and I hope you're having a great week. And hello Naomi. Naomi,
Hello.
how are you tonight?
Good.
Good.
Hey, I heard Ellen P in that song at the end.
Yes,
Is
it's
that
all,
is
it's all about us and fans
oh
and the shows. You're even in it at the very beginning.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yes,
Who made the who
that
made
was
the song?
that was done by Quicken. Well, Quicken
By
Music.
who?
Yeah,
Quicken. Okay. Yes. Okay.
yeah, yep. I talked to him one day and I said, we really need a song. And he put one together. He did it. He did a great job. In case anyone didn't notice, Panda's not here tonight. She's feeling a little under the weather, and Naomi was kind enough to just jump in and take her spot. Um, and I'm looking forward to the show. We have quite an assortment of poetry. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of good stuff. So, how's your weather, Naomi? What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, it finally rained. Not today, but yesterday and all night. So today was like, cooled down a bit.
Good.
Because it was really, really hot. And yeah, so, we needed the rain, when the grass starts getting all brown and
Yeah.
yeah, so the forest fires
Yeah, I was just
and everything. Yeah.
how far are you from the forest fires? Are you like,
Oh well, they're quite they're farther up. We in Quebec here. We have a few, but mostly they're in Ontario. Ontario's getting hit bad
yeah,
with the forest fires, and then out west too. I think they have them like out in British Columbia there, and yeah. But here in Quebec, so far yeah, well, we have a few, but compared to other years, so far so good.
well,
So
hopefully those areas got rain too. We'll cross our fingers.
yeah, hopefully, because the Europe is really not just is really getting it, isn't it? They're getting it beaten over there,
Yeah, it seems to be
in Spain and France.
really. I have not
Yeah.
heard.
Oh yeah, wow. I mean, and close to Bordeaux, there in France, there's been evacuating like a lot of people, and yeah, they're really getting it bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oof.
the
I tell you,
forest fires.
crazy
Mm.
weather, crazy times, crazy
Yeah.
times. And I have to ask my neighbor. Neighbor, how is your weather? Hang on. Let's see if he answers me. 60s and still raining. 62 now. Ooh, nice. You're building an ark. Uh-oh. Get them 2 by 2. Leave out the mosquitoes, will you? Yeah, Yumpy's not that far from me. It's a couple hours away. And so I always ask him how my neighbor's weather's doing. Ours was pretty good today. Pretty good. We're supposed to have rain like on and off for the whole next week and a half. So I find that to be kind of interesting. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. We went up to 78 today with scattered showers. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. But
Oh
I
wow,
looked at the
sir. Yeah.
I looked at the forecast for like the next 10 days, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like we have rain tomorrow. We'll have nothing Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, we have rain. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we all have rain. So it's just a whole bunch of it, which is fine. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's not like I really have that many places I need to go, or be out running around. Well, then again, I don't mind summer rain. I don't like winter rain. But it's been pretty good this week. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
very beginning of the week was awful. Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, I think it was so thick with humidity. Oh, and as soon as it rained, I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't like humidity. It does me in. Humanity's doomed. I'll be doing its adventure solo. There you go. Okay, Yumpy. Well, you and you're not taking the critters with you either. Come on, you got to save the innocents. Uh, no, but gotta take the animals, animals, animals. With, oh my goodness. So, a long time since you did an art of seduction, hasn't it? Naomi?
Yeah, my gracious. The last one I did was with, oh my gracious, who was on?
Probably
Who
Pam.
was on? There's two guys on with me. There was
Robbie.
a yeah, maybe Robbie and uh, the new guy there. Who was what was his name? Coco
She
or
did
whatever.
the new guy, she says. Amy, you haven't been around in a while. You know, new guy now. He's an old time. Oh my gosh. I don't remember. Jojo?
Huh?
No, I think it was Jojo.
Jojo. That's
Was
it.
it
I said
Jojo?
Co. I said Coco.
You said Jojo. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gracious. Oh, no memory. Uh, that's it, Jojo. Jojo was on for sure. And then, yeah, maybe Robbie.
Maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. Uh, I
I
mean,
don't know how I ended up doing an art of seduction.
without Pam?
But yeah, without Pam,
Yeah,
without you, by myself, I
yeah. Yeah. That's new to me.
don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that is something. Oh my goodness. Just goes to show, right? We never know what'll happen. Well, I'll tell you, if I hadn't had you, I was going to have to cancel tonight because I can't do a show by myself. I'm not that good.
No.
I could read them all, but I'd never get to comment on anything.
Yeah, it's kind of boring too, It's like talking to
Right.
yourself.
You're not kidding.
What did you think about it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, what did you
Hey,
think?
Phil, how was your evening on that phone? Oh, well, yeah. What did you think, Gene? Well, oh my God, it would have been more like a comedy of errors than an artist. Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. So I said, well, I'll take a chance. I wasn't sure, if your schedule was going to allow, and I thought, well, it can't hurt to ask her, and so I said, well, we'll give it a try. So yeah,
Yeah,
when you said yes. Yeah,
glad I could. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
going down. The only time, like I'm gonna be coming back slowly, but the only time I'm gonna be gone because I haven't seen my parents for over a year now. My gracious, my mother's going crazy, and so I have to get down. I have to get down and see my parents.
right, right,
And so that'll be around the 9th, the week of the 9th of August there.
right. Well,
So,
you've been uh, busy, for
oh,
the last
I've been,
going through so many of them.
taking taking care taking care of sick people.
Yeah, I get it. So I mean, I understand everything. Like everything else falls off to the side, and you have that tunnel vision as to what you're
Mhm.
doing, and sometimes
Yeah.
you kind of claw your way back into everything else. So I get it.
Yeah,
I
that's
totally
that's
get
it. You forget yourself, you. Yeah.
it. You do.
Yeah.
You always take that second stage. Because you being a
Mhm.
caretaker is not easy. I know.
That's it.
I know.
Exactly. That's the word caretaker, yeah. Yeah.
When I worked at the nursing home, I mean, it was different. I'd do 8 hours and I would go home.
Mhm.
Not that I forgot about everybody when I went home, because some people they stay in your mind. But it's different because you can step back and be yourself and do what you have to do, and then step back into the next day. But when my mother was sick and I was living here with her,
Mm.
that was different, because there goes that tunnel vision. Everything else falls apart. And in the middle of the night, I'd be on the computer saying, "Oh my God, I am who I am, right? I think I remember me," but the rest of the day was like focused. It was, and that's not a complaint. It's just a reality, you know. So it's,
Yeah, yeah.
I get
You
it.
don't. Everything. Yeah. So, like exactly what you said. You even start living like like the other person does. It's like,
Yep.
yeah.
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 It makes you a little crazy sometimes too, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I do get it. But it's good to have you here tonight. So,
Yeah. Good
we're
to
happy to have
be
you.
here.
We're happy to have you. Any night you can show up. See, that's it. That's just the way I look at it. Well, that concluded our weather report for tonight. So now, I guess we can start with some poetry. And I'm going to have you read the first one, Naomi. And
Okay.
let me put it
I
up.
can work
Oh gosh.
this new AP site there. Oh my gracious!
Oh,
It's like,
I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like really different. This piece is called "Dying in an Overdose of Satisfaction" by Aria One, and it's up now. So whenever you're ready.
okay, I'm refreshing right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Okay, dying in an overdose of satisfaction by Area 1. Okay, I walk within winks of your horizon, sequentially joined and seamless, and even in the absence of assemblage, ambitions waken, untouched, Dalinian thoughts stir, ascending me into abstract reveries, and like a dangling crystal chandelier, I dance upon dactylic hexameters. My palate devours your filtered pigments. I become flesh, your easel, your power of strength. Surreal are the shadows that hibernate, stealing time. Mistakes are unavoidable. Algorithmic ecstasy flickers into nihility. Perfection will never be attested, and I have no need for stimulation from full external toxins. All I crave is your alchemy, your poison to be my addiction. End poem.
Nice read, Naomi. Nice read. Sometimes I chuckle when you read because when you certain words, you
I
fall into that French accent, and I love
yes, I pronounce them in French.
it.
It's like
Makes me giggle.
it's because I say what's that in English now?
Oh, I mean, you say it right, but you just have that little bit of
Because
French accent.
alchemy is in French, but it's alchemy in English. Is it alchemy in
Alchemy.
English?
Yeah, alchemy. Yep.
Alchemy. There, that's it. So that was one of them, and then there was another one too. I wasn't sure. So anyway.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is a great piece. Uh, when I first read this, I don't know how I didn't comment on it because that's kind of unusual for me. And she got a gold medal in one of my contests, so I really don't know how I didn't comment. But I do love the language in this. I walk within winks of your horizon, sequentially joined in seamless, and even in the absence of assemblage, ambitions awaken. And my palate devours your filtered pigments. I become flesh, your easel, your power of strength. Surreal are the shadows that hibernate, stealing time. Mistakes are unavoidable. algorithmic ecstasy flickers into nihility. I don't know. I just think the language is beautiful, and it's just so nicely done. So I have to say, I really, really appreciate this one. Yes, and what an image she wrote too. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful art. Well, beautiful, yeah, beautiful image.
Yeah,
Photography, I guess it is.
yeah, it sure looks like it. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed the piece. So thank you so much, Aria One, for allowing us to read this tonight. Very well done and a much deserved vote. Mm-hmm. What do you think, Naomi?
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of words in here that make it feel so modern, like it has a touch of a modernity. Did you say that to it? Um, like the algorithmic ecstasy, the alchemy. There's just little touches here and there that makes it like futuristic in a little way, in a little certain way. But and that makes it so interesting and so. Yeah, just I thought it was just amazing. All I crave is your alchemy, your poison to be my addiction. So how can you take this? Dying in an overdose of satisfaction um, is that person so perfect that she becomes like an algorithm. Of addiction for the reader, for the person. Uh, yeah, it's really neat how you can interpret this one, but I love the way she used the language and put it all together, and yeah, really well done.
Very smart piece.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Very intelligent, right?
Uh-oh. Let me get rid of that now. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be one of them nights I can feel it coming. Just kidding. I am just kidding. Okay, let me put this one on. This next piece that I'm putting up is called Sweet Surrender by Eva Palazzi. And it is, let me give that a read. Sweet Surrender. Let my thighs sail on your forehead. Hang on a second. I'm going to start that one over because this might help. Maybe you can hear me now. Sweet Surrender by Eva.
Ah, that's a lot better. I was
Yeah.
wondering.
Yeah, all of a sudden when I went shh, I'm like, where is my microphone? Oh, okay. Shh. Let my sighs sail on your forehead, searching for depths and heights of mountain torn eyes, where sweet slopes separate future from past. Along the hills of dimply cheeks and teardrops, salty creeks lead my tongue, until I cast anchor among abyssal vales and volcanic peaks, dripping my kiss on your reticent lips. Shh! Don't move when my breath floats downward on your neck, exploring the ocean of throbbing blood, where palpitating ripples tie together the islands of burnt sugar nipples and submarine chambers overcome death from breath to breath, pumping the overflowed liquid fire through the vertebrae, crimson desire. As my fingers swim across your spine, diving into the quivering bellies, undersea valleys, where hot steam build up the apex under the shadows of naval vortex, while a tsunami swells from burst out volcanic wells, and a geyser ejects your swift nacreous pearls. Shh! Don't speak, panting for breath, adrift beyond tempest swept moans. My warm flesh is your lifeboat, soft deck, while we choke and fly, holding afloat the washed ashore tones of our common shipwreck. End poem. Hmm. What you think, Miss Naomi?
Wow, another example of intelligent writing here, and but yeah, just amazing. I love the between, letting my sighs sail on your forehead, searching for depth and height of mountain tarn eyes. Yeah, just her metaphors and her here are just absolutely to die for. Um, a tsunami swells from burst out volcanic wells, and a geyser ejects your swirls, nacreous pearls. Oh, just all the way through, just amazing. While we choke and fly, holding afloat the washed ashore tones of our common shipwreck. So it just makes just an amazing, the amazing metaphor, this love making. Just amazing. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Right.
Is a nice piece. Well, wonderfully written, great metaphors, as you said, and fabulous imagery. I
Mm-hmm.
I like this section here. Well, I liked a few of them. Don't get me wrong. Shh, don't move when my breath floats downward on your neck, exploring the ocean of throbbing blood, where palpitating ripples tied together the islands of burnt sugar nipples, and submarine chambers overcome death from breath to breath, pumping the overflowed liquid fire through the vertebrae, crimson desire. Just the wording in it is so good. It's not sappy. It's not super technical. It's just, I don't know, straightforward. I like this. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. It's just got a strong set of lines all the way through, and I really enjoyed it. So I have to say thank you, Eva, for letting us read this tonight. Um, yes, now I know what I'm doing. Um, yeah, this is a nice piece. Much enjoyed.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, let me go
Amazing.
back. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, Naomi, I have this next one for you. And let me put this up. And this is called In the Arms of Slumber by Fantail. So
I
whenever you're
know.
ready.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yes.
Hi,
By
Ajay.
Fantail. In the arms of slumber. And we're getting quite a few of. I didn't notice the other ones, but we're getting quite a few of front page pics. Tonight I
Yeah,
see this is one. Cradled in your gentle sway, I close my eyes and surrender to the rhythm of your lullaby, drifting across frontiers of midnight dreams that whisper of love deep into my feather down pillow, secretly breathing passionate sighs into the mystical night until you release me at the slightest hint of dawn and poem.
nice. Nice read. Nice read, Naomi. Yeah, I really like this piece. I think there's wonderful imagery in this. And I like the softness of the language she used. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it just had this very, well, I say this to you a lot of times. When you write it, it's so soft. The words are gentle, and it gives you this whole different perspective on um, the read itself. There's so many people that write in so many different styles, and I just always appreciate the softness of language. Um, Gosh, I really like the whole thing. I did like, I closed my eyes and surrendered to the rhythm of your lullaby, drifting across frontiers of midnight dreams that whisper of love, deep into my feather down pillow, secretly breathing. And I could keep going. I could have read this from beginning to end as well. It's just one of those pieces where the imagery just kind of carries me through. But really, really a nice piece, Fantail, and thank you for letting us read this tonight. Much appreciated. Very much so. Naomi, how about you?
Yeah, I really like like you said, Phil, the softness of the language. Starts right away, cradled and
Mm,
gentle. That lullaby. The drifting. It has this. It's like a feathery. Yeah, it's like a lot like a lullaby. You feel
yeah.
like you're in a safe space,
Yes.
a protected space. A space where you're loved and yeah, and held and comforted. And
Right.
yeah, this is what it gives you. This kind of this poem right here. So yeah, thank you so much, Fantail, for that. And we really feel like the it's sensual, but it's love at the same time. It's and so romantic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just a beautiful piece.
Absolutely. Yes. Beautiful piece. Okay. Now let me go back and get the next one. Okay. This piece is called I Do Not Need Eyes to Love You by Malibu. Because I closed them in this way, I wish only to see you the way dreams appear from the heavens, and in my chest my heart becomes a tempo to the music of your voice, in serenade to all the garden flowers breathing. And because I can love you no more and no less, I hold you without hands, in all of my days and all of my nights, like the sky holds the sun and moon, with all of its stars. And when I close my eyes, lying naked beside you, there are no secrets to bear between us. End poem. Nice, nice piece. This is written to a prompt conspirators in pajamas who exchange deep kisses for passwords. That's what it says by Pablo Neruda. Hmm,
That's
nice
cool.
piece. What did you think, Naomi?
Yeah, I really like this one too. I do not need the eyes to love you. Yeah, just feeling somebody close to you. That person when you love them, their scent, the feeling of their skin close to you,
Hmm.
just just their yeah, no, there are no secrets to bear between us. It says it all, eh? Because I close them in this way, I wish only to see you the way dreams appear from the heavens. And in my chest, my heart becomes a tempo to the music of your voice and serenade to all the garden flowers breathing. Yeah, I like how she brings in nature into the poem, the garden flowers and makes them, into things like makes the person into the garden flowers by bringing in the breathing there,
Right.
uh, and yeah, just well done. Like the sky holds the sun and moon with all of its stars. It's just beautiful. I hold you without hands. So many deep thoughts all the way through this, and so well done. Bravo, Malibu. Beautiful, beautiful,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. I thought this was beautiful work, and that Malibu had done an excellent job. I really enjoyed it, and I thought there were a lot of great lines throughout. But I picked it up here. And because I can love you no more and no less, I hold you without hands in all of my days and all of my nights, like the sky holds the sun and moon and all its stars. Yeah, I thought that was a beautiful section in this. Although the whole thing all the way through really turned out nicely. So great piece, Malibu, and thanks for letting us read this tonight. Much appreciated. Hmm. Okay. And Naomi, I'm coming to you for the next one. And this is called You Possess Gardens in Your Hands, Measureless and Secret by Harko Parko. So whenever you are ready.
Whoops, I was on mute. Rare that we get to read Harko Parko.
I
Wow.
know. How about it?
Hey, and he writes so
He
beautifully.
does.
Oh, yeah. You possess gardens with your hands measureless in secret. You exhale spring streams, the ones that favor your lips. Between a possessing sky and earth, where shadows cast onto your hands, parting from wings and breasted bone that love is certain to reside in. Just as your risen ways, as your body extends to prime rose on verdant fields, like language of a secret letter, you'd softly kiss until nightfall. Just as you have loved me, like winds that carry your voice to my hearing, just as the cherry tree blossoms on tidings of your breath, as summer rephrases our words in secret distances your heart longs for. Then I'd remember how morning evades violets deeper color, as if all certain things are kept within your reach, impressing the ways of your risen smile onto stars that curve along your passing thought to touch that golden stream, as if odes are written there to ageless gardens that subtly tilt in the pausing of winds to an arced moon. Your hands close into carrying its own weight beyond slow nights, as I have laid here, denuding parallels onto your skin. Then I have loved you as all things rise again. Remember how softly rain befalls onto your fingers, grooming a white lotus as you breathe into the calming day, like dreams we'd envy as we become more than a thought on the earth, where we'd laid more times than the night that weds the air, as your hands become flowers, closing into me as measureless as the orchid you'd kiss. End poem.
Nice read, Naomi. Nice read. This is a beautiful piece by Harko Parker. I thought it was just gorgeous. Um, a wonderful work, and I thought it was artfully done. There were so many beautiful lines, but I picked these. Just as you have loved me, like winds that carry your voice to my hearing, just as a cherry tree blossoms on tidings of your breasts, as summer rephrases our words in secret distances your heart longs for. Then I'd remember how morning invades violets deeper color, as if all certain things are kept within your reach. I thought that was beautiful. And yes, thank you, Harko, for allowing us to read this tonight. Naomi, what did you think?
Yeah, it's rare that we see Adam. Sorry, well, Harko Parko, with longer poems. I'm used to his brevities, but when he goes for his longer poems, oh my gracious, they're just as beautiful. But yeah, right from the beginning, you exhale spring streams, the one that favor your lips,
Mhm.
just and all the way down, just as your risen ways, as your body extends to primrose on verdant fields, like languages of a secret letter you'd softly kiss until nightfall.
Right.
Yeah, just as you have loved me, like winds that carry your voice to my hearing. Yeah, just all the ways that you can love and be loved, and
Right.
just beautifully worded, and yeah, so well written.
Yeah, I think that
So
this was
bravo.
also an excellent take on the prompt that he chose.
Mm-hmm.
It was so I
Mm-hmm.
love you because I know no other way than this, where I does not exist nor you. So close that your hand on my chest is my hand. So close that your eyes close as I fall asleep. And I think that this was a beautiful take on any Pablo Neruda um, right, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a gorgeous take on that prompt. So excellent job, Harco Parco. Thank you so much. Yes, I know. Wasn't that nice to have a long Harco Parco read? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I like Harco's work. And I'm going to skip the next one because it was for you, because it was yours. But I'm going to read the next one and we'll go back to it. I'm going to have you read two in a row. And this piece is called White Sheets and Its Shadow by Mickey 1022. God, I'm changing the numbers. Oh, White Sheets and Its Shadow. My mind lingers adrift like the sheer chemise draped over her shoulders. Lips in the hair, soft strokes of suspense. Lesson words being whispered. Soft rotations quiver. Deep, then slow into no move. Cascades of inhale, exhale tides. Luscious mountains, peaked and pert, fill the lure, engorged in the hovering light. Lose all inhibitions. Please lay them all over me, like the fires raging, letting go. Diaphanous intentions feel each heartbeat's arousal, begging in moans to breathe. Shapely limbs emerge aesthetically, unrobed and then robed again. Electric air curving down the arch to the small of the back. Wistful assuage, their hallucinations searching again and again. It's oblivion. End poem. Nice. What did you think, Miss Naomi?
Yes. Yeah. Well, what a great example of how do we say that? Of using metaphors and using language, to say a lot without being,
Yeah.
yeah, without being, right up front or being, you know, yeah, what I mean.
Uh,
It being too, oh, what's the word? My gracious, Naomi, tonight.
um,
Being too in your
I know what
face
you mean.
or.
It's not real forward. It's got some. Oh, now I can't remember the word. Oh Lord, have mercy. We're a good pair tonight. Uh,
Yeah, what a yeah. But I'm
the
being
insinuations,
yes, yes. Well, you
insinuations of
go really straightforward. I'd say without making it slutty. You know,
uh,
just the language used. Another really, really great example of intelligent writing. Let's see here. Lose all inhibitions. Please lay them all over me, like the fires raging, letting go. So right there in those three lines, what's going on there, but just she doesn't say what it is. She just, the inhibitions. Lay them all over me. Lay everything that you want and diaphanous intentions feel each heartbeat's arousal, begging and moans to breathe. Just amazing. Mickey 1022 must be Mickey 1022. Doesn't it? I know it's somebody
I know you've read him. He's
pardon
good.
me.
I know you've read him because he shared with
Yeah,
us a few times over.
yeah, yeah.
He's got some really nice pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought this was a beautiful write, and I enjoyed his descriptors. Yeah, I thought there was lovely imagery. I picked it up here. Lips and the soft. Oh my gosh, this thing I copied and pasted, and it took over like some kind of weird entity. But lips in the hair, soft strokes of suspense, lightsome words being whispered. Soft rotations quiver deep, then slow into no move. No move cascades of inhale, exhale tides. Luscious mountains peaked in pert, filled allure, engorged in the hovering light. Lose all inhibitions, please lay them all over me, like the fires raging, letting go. Yeah, I thought they were great lines. Um, it's just a beautiful piece. So I have to say thanks for allowing us to read this tonight. Great job, and much enjoyed. Let me see now. What am I doing? That is so strange the way that copied and pasted. It was awful. Just took it and put it in one big clump. Ah, oh well. What can you do? Okay, I'm almost there. Took me 47 return. Uh, well, never mind. Backspaces. That's it. Whatever the heck that is.
Yeah, I hate that when it does that. Yeah, it just
It's
clunks
just
everything
weird, you know.
together.
Yeah, it didn't keep it the way it was supposed to be. Okay, now
Uh-huh.
this next piece, Naomi, that I'm bringing your way is called Afterbath by Naomi Sarah. So whenever you are ready.
Okay. I don't know why, that uh, it never shows up.
I know you
I
have to
always have
refresh
to
all the
go
time.
back. Yeah,
Yep,
I have to go
I know.
back and it
It does
doesn't
it to
fret.
everybody now. It's horrible.
Yeah. I
But
don't know why they keep on, everybody keeps on trying to fix things that are not broken.
yeah, uh,
Like, leave
yeah,
them alone. They're working just fine. Anyway, my little bit of complaining for the night.
I understand though. People would much rather concentrate on their poetry than trying to learn the sight again. But then hey,
Yeah.
that's the way I see it. But I just shake my head and keep on walking.
Okay, so this is called After Bath. He lifted her from the bath, her nipples tightening in the cool air, aching with anticipation, every brush of his skin sharpening the awareness of his nearness, drawing a soft, involuntary breath from her lips as she held him close, her fingers tangling in his dark hair, waiting for the next touch, the next kiss, the next moment that would send another shiver through her trembling body. Breathe her in, lavender, softened by honeydew and steam, letting the sweetness settle on his tongue. Only the hush of their breathing, the quiet drip of water, and the distant murmur of rain against the window. End poem.
Oh my! This is beautiful, Naomi. This is another one of those from the beginning to the end. I could copy and paste the whole. I hate saying that all the time to you, but it's so true. I think it was beautifully written. I loved these. I loved the whole thing all the way through, but I picked it up here. Her fingers tangling in his dark hair, waiting for the next touch, the next kiss, the next moment that would send another shiver through her trembling body. He breathed her in, lavender, softened by honeydew and steam, letting the sweetness settle on his tongue. Only the hush of their breathing, the quiet drip of water, and the distant murmur of rain against the window. How beautiful is that? Just a fabulous piece. When did you write this? 1 day ago. Oh my!
Yeah, when you asked me,
Hot off the press. I love it. It's,
when you asked me, well, it's not very long. I think it could pass for brevity, but you asked me to write, and then I said, well, they know all of my poems by now. They know every one of them. Every one of them has a fill comment. So I said, yeah, okay, Naomi, you haven't written anything in like an eternity.
this
So
is
yeah,
gorgeous, though. Really,
write
really.
something. So yeah,
Um,
it's not. Yeah,
Oh,
Like
no.
I like to put a lot of sensory stuff in my poems, like
Mm,
the five senses. But
right.
anyway, it's a
This,
start.
oh, I think it's beautiful. So don't change this one. Just write another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, yes. Let me finish this comment. Yes. 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 Okay. Now, nice if I spell right. Yeah, this is great. I really didn't think you were going to write a new one. I thought you were going to put in one of your older ones, and that would have been fine by me. But I'm glad you wrote. Absolutely.
Usually I hop off, you know, a prompt, but
I know we didn't give you one this time.
yeah, that's it. I was there, no prompt. Okay, go. So I was there, aftermath, aftermath. Okay, let's go.
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. No, that was great. Okay, now this one that I'm going to read next is called The Last and the First by Lal. And this is I close my eyes and listen to your gentle breathing, and it soothes my soul. The rhythm of our hearts have synchronized, the tempo slow, content as one. And through my eyes, though my eyes are closed, I still see your face. I will sleep well tonight, for yours is the last and the first face I always want to see. End poem. Ooh. And this was written to another Naruto prompt, which was by night, love tie your heart to mine, and the two together in their sleep will defeat the darkness. Nice, nice take on that prompt. What you think, ma'am?
hmm Yeah, I close my eyes and listen to your gentle breathing, and it soothes my soul. I love that beginning.
Yeah,
I really was captivated just with those beginning lines there. Soothes my soul. Your breathing, and it's so true. When you find that person that you can just
yeah,
sleep next to,
and be
and you
content.
feel okay.
Yeah, safe.
You can sleep, because I don't know about you, but like a lot of people, I have trouble sleeping with somebody else. Like I have to have things in my ears. A tick tock of a clock will annoy me. So imagine breathing. So
Yeah, right,
I
right.
have these earplugs, and I sleep with these earplugs all the time. And yeah, so yeah, I have trouble sleeping with anybody else. And when you find that person and you just love that so much to be with them, to be
Right,
close to them, and you can sleep with them, and it's you're just content, and to be there with them, it's amazing. Yeah.
right. No, it's great. Um, yeah, I thought this was a beautiful write. Lovely all the way through. I picked it up here. The rhythm of our hearts share. Oh, here it did it again. The rhythm of our hearts have synchronized. The tempo slow, content as one. And though my eyes are closed, I still see your face. I will sleep well tonight. For yours is the last and the first face I always want to see. Yeah, I think that this was really nicely done. Lau is another one who has a great way of um, writing. She just her words are always soft and sweet, uh,
hmm
and I enjoy that always. So nice job, Lau, and thank you for sharing with us. Hmm. Okay, let me back up. 475 backups later. Okay. One 1 second to rearrange. Okay. Now this next piece I'm going to put up. Yumpy, you're a mess. He says, I sleep with a big pillow.
I
Oh,
do too.
there you go. I think I have about 4 or 5 on my bed. I don't know. No, so, okay, now this is called In the Scheme of Things. In other words, I love you. And this is by Colab. So, Miss Naomi, whenever you are ready. Uh-oh, she's back.
So,
Hi, Naomi. Welcome back.
I pressed on the wrong thing.
That's all it takes. One wrong turn and you're out.
Oh, yeah.
I, I'm sitting there and I said, okay, Naomi, whenever you're ready, right? And I'm going, oh, well, she's just trying to get to it. And all of a sudden, hear this little boop. And I said, oh, she's back. It makes a little sound when you return. So it doesn't tell you anything when you leave, but it definitely tells you when you come back.
Okay. Well, hopefully it wasn't too late.
Oh, no.
So you collab, eh? Right?
Collab. Yep.
Yeah. In the scheme of things, in other words, I love you. There were no roses, no bouquet to hold. You canceled meetings, changed schedules, moved out of your housing arrangement just to check in a hotel located in front of my building. You had planned everything to that precise moment. When I came out onto the terrace, watching a red martini ski and caught sight of you standing in front of me on the other side, holding a glass of wine and pointing it to me, saying, "Here's to you, babe." You knew this, with this, that I'd opened the door to my room and led to my heart. In the ebb and flow of your tide, inside my glass bedroom, I held on to you for the torpid ride. You carried me to the luxuriant jungle of the senses, and I swung from liana to liana with you faithfully behind me. No words were uttered, only our eyes did the talking. This union, in other words, was the consecration of our love when bodies speak. Oh, there was a sound cloud. Oh,
Oh, no. I did not know that. I'm sorry. Oh, well, that's okay. I think you read it nicely anyway. Don't worry about it. I'm sure Colab will forgive me. Yeah, I thought this was an excellent write by Colab. Beautifully done. So many nice lines in this. And I'm going to have to kind of get creative so it doesn't put all my words in a big clump. Ugh, I hate that. Anyway, this I picked it up here. When I came out onto the terrace watching a red martini sky and caught sight of you standing in front of me on the other side, holding a glass of wine and pointing it to me, saying, "Here's to you, babe." You knew with this that I'd opened the door to my room that led to my heart in the ebb and flow of your tide. Inside my glass bedroom, I held on to you for a torpid ride. I just thought it was so well done. It was not like the usual lovey poem. It wasn't um, an over the top sexy poem. I guess that's what I should say. I don't really know. But I thought when she started talking about the guy getting a room across the way from her room, I thought that she set this up so nicely, you know. And I thought it was just really well done all the way through. Nice lines, nice thoughts, well expressed, and yeah, so nice piece. And I do apologize for not catching the sound, Colette. I really do. Would have loved to have heard it in your voice. But I think Naomi did a good job. Okay, Naomi, what do you think?
Yeah, it was intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for catching the sky, red
Yeah,
martini
I
sky.
thought that was
Like,
neat.
where was I going with my skis there? You know, of course it's sky, you know. And yeah, there's it's really intriguing, like a part of a book, a part of a novel.
Right.
There were no roses, no bouquet to hold. You canceled meetings, changed schedules, moved out of your housing arrangement just to check in
Yeah.
a hotel located in front of my building. Yeah, it's like, okay, where's this going? Yeah, I want to know more. And yeah, it really captivated me from the beginning. And then, all the way down, I like the luxuriant jungle there, the metaphor, the lianas, and yeah, right down to the last word. So, very well done indeed, Colette.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Now, this next piece I'm going to put up is called Moonchild by Raven Blackrose. And I'm going to give this one a read. And here we go. I love that image. A moonchild dancing beneath Luna's glow, waiting for a lover she has yet to know. Goddess, bring me my one and only. For too long now, my nights have been so lonely. Talk as the oak, eyes blue as the sea. Let me. I got to start over because I'm stupid. I hate when I start misreading things. Maybe I should make it larger. Moonchild dancing beneath Luna's glow, waiting for a lover she is yet to know. Goddess, bring me my one and only. Too long now, my nights have been so lonely. Tall as the oak, eyes blue as the sea, arms that will comfort, never set me free. Make him handsome, make him strong, a heart that will love me, a place to belong. Goddess, please hear my prayer. Send me a lover, a life to share. End poem. I, yeah. What did you think, Naomi?
Yeah, when you look at the picture, it fits so well because doesn't she look like she's dreaming there? Like she's just, in the middle of a daydreaming, or I should say, well, it's kind of night, I guess, moonchild, but
Right.
yeah, she's wishful, rêverie, and yeah, moonchild dancing beneath Luna's glow. You'd see the sway of her body there. It captivated her. Raven Black Rose. He's a guy, eh?
Raven, no, Raven's a woman.
No, it's a girl. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. She captivated it really well. The prompt moonchild dancing beneath Luna's glow, waiting for a lover she has yet to know. And I love the rhythm of it. The whole
Right.
rhythm. Just fits the poem so well. Um, and then the prayer at the end. Goddess, please hear my prayer. Send me a lover, a life to share. Make him handsome, make him strong, a heart that will love me, a place to belong. Wow, what a beautiful thought. Yeah, well done, beautiful, and yeah, don't we
Yeah.
all wish?
Yes. Right. Right. Tall as the oak, eyes blue as the sea, arms that will comfort, never set me free. Yeah, I love this. I thought I liked the rhyme and meter of it. I thought it was just enough. Um, I'm with you. I really love that image. I really do. And it's like someone just standing there, like dancing, talking to the moon. You know, like send someone. It just I don't know. Something about it just fit together so well. So I thank you so much, Raven, as always. I appreciate you letting me add this to the show tonight. It's a great piece. Very much enjoyed. Yes, ma'am. Did I even have? I think the image was the prompt on that, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. Yeah, Moonstruck. So the image was the prompt. Nice job. Me liked it. Okay. Now this next piece I'm going to put up is by Poeta de Cabra. So Miss Naomi, this is called This Moment by Poeta de Cabra.
Okay. So, come on, show up. Okay, this moment. Darling, I have waited for this moment for so long. Waited till we were married. Our love was so strong. We are husband and wife now. We both said I do. Never had a better day, sweetheart. I really love you. We were married this morning with a few guests. They all congratulated us and wished us all the best. Nice little reception where we both cut the cake. Then to the cabin, we had some loving to make. You took me in your arms, was cool, but I didn't feel cold. Powerfully, you lifted me up and carried me over the threshold. Into the cabin we went, inside and away from the dark night. What a romantic scene as the room was lit up with candlelight. There was chocolate on the table and 2 glasses of champagne. You gave me a kiss, put me down, and then kissed me over again. Only drank the 1 glass, not wanting it to rush to my head. Quickly undressed and hopped into the nice and cuddly bed. With haste, you too undressed and slid under the covers. Passionately we kiss. Soon we should be complete. Soon we would be complete lovers. The moon outside was gone. It was hiding behind a cloud. But I didn't care at all, darling. Could tell you were aroused. I was sick of waiting, sweetheart. I took full control. To make sweet love to you was my ultimate goal. As I mounted you there was simply no stopping me. Tonight, my darling, I wanted you to take my virginity. We made love slowly. What a wonderful sensation. The rhythm increased till my body started pulsating. Never in my life, sweetheart, had I had so much fun. All of a sudden, we exploded, coming together as one. I slowly bent down and gave you a long and loving kiss, both realizing we were happy. It was absolute bliss. Then I whispered in your ear, don't let go. Oh no, never. Because, my darling, I want this moment to last forever. End poem.
Nice read, Naomi. I didn't realize it was another long one. But what a nice piece by Poeta. Um, I thought it was. Uh, how do I want to put this? He speaks of his wedding day in this piece, and I thought it was nicely done. Darling, I've waited for this moment for so long. Waited till we were married. Our love was so strong. Um, we're husband and wife now. We both said I do. Never had a better day, sweetheart. I really love you. I thought what a wonderful lead into the piece. And then as you took me in your arms, air was cool, but I didn't feel cold. Powerfully, you lifted me up and carried me over the threshold. Into the cabin we went, inside and away from the dark night. What a romantic scene as the room was lit up with candlelight. He's really like sets the stage all the way through this piece. Um, you know, I mean, all the way down to the end. He did a nice job. He took it slowly. Well, back then, this has been a while ago. He wrote this. Um, Poetic could get a little crazy sometimes. But he didn't do that here. He made it very sweet and very loving. And I think that was what I liked about it the most. So, Poeta, I thank you so much for sharing this with us. There's great lines all the way through, and I really enjoyed it. So, thank you so much. And I appreciate you for letting us read it. Naomi, what you do think?
Yeah, I love the rhyming.
Right.
All the way through it added, to the kind of the charm of it. The charm of the poem.
Mm,
Um, and yeah, the way he sets it up too. At the beginning. The way they were all there. We both said, I
right.
do. Never had a better day, sweetheart. I really love you. And then the guests there, and then the cake. And then off to the cabin they go.
All right.
And so there's this kind of little, kind of a sweetness to it,
Mm,
and yeah, and a kind of like I wouldn't say humor, but I kind of felt that a little bit of a you know like it wasn't like a serious poem.
right.
It was like lighthearted,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
sweet, and
Exactly.
yeah. So, but those last lines are beautiful. When I whispered in your ear, "Don't let go," oh no, never, because my darling, I want this moment to last forever. So, yeah,
Right.
beautiful, right? Yeah, the first for wedding night.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think he really did a great job with that. It was loving and sweet. Um, absolutely. Okay. And away I go. Hi, Robbie. Welcome aboard. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, hi, Robbie.
Yes. And let me see. Okay, this next piece is called Piano in the Dark. They're just chattering away over there. All right. Okay, this next piece is called Piano in the Dark by Wolf Spirit. And I know he wouldn't mind if I used this. This is one of my favorites by him. She plays piano in the nude, sitting in the dark. I sit and listen to her soul, a sweet, familiar spark. She's making love to Beethoven in the soft moonlight as she plays his sonata, and all the notes are right. And when she keys, Alicia keys, still in a state of undress, the rhythm moves my spirit in ways I can't confess. I don't think it's her nudity so much as how she plays, but everything that's beautiful is jealous of her ways. She plays piano in the dark, her heart is effervescent, and so akin to sweet romance, she's leaving me luminescent. And I would ask on bended knee her favor for to play. When she is fingering the notes, my troubles fade away. She plays piano in the nude, the moon and stars are jealous. She captivates the Milky Way, and never overzealous. She plays my heart, plays my soul on that baby grand piano, but melts my last ounce of reserve when she sings soprano. I love piano in the dark. I love my naked vision, for I would walk a million years, succumb to her decision. Derision. She plays piano in the nude when no one else can see her. The music lifts her heart on high, and only my love frees her. End poem. What you think, Miss Naomi?
Piano in the dark. Ah, yeah, gives me ideas. Maybe I should play some. I have
Oh
a
my God.
piano in my living room here. Yeah, imagine piano me playing the piano in the nude. No, no, wouldn't be as beautiful. No, this is really I really like this. I there's something so, Soren about it.
Serene.
Something serene about it. She plays piano in the nude, sitting in the dark. I sit and listen to her soul, a sweet, familiar spark. There's just something that draws you. I read this earlier, by the way, when I
Mm-hmm.
was looking through the poetry that we'd have up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just drawn to it,
Yeah.
and like he says, I don't, it's not even her nudity,
Right.
so much as how she plays, but everything that's beautiful is jealous of her ways. So, there's just something about a piano player, especially when they're good, like
Yeah.
not like me when they're good, that it's just so it's so sensual, and it's so graceful, and it's like ballet, when you go to the ballet and you have these great dancers in front of you, but when there's somebody plays the piano, just that way, it's just so it's just it envelops you and makes you dream and makes you you're just in that moment, you're just captivated.
Yeah.
So I think he really captures that in this poem, that
Yeah.
that seeing the woman at the piano there playing.
Right. Right. No, I agree. I swear there's an image that goes with this, and I'm not sure where that got lost. I don't. I don't know. I swore there was an image that went with this poem, but I really loved this one, and I thought it was one of my favorites of his. Um, and I think I picked it up right from the beginning. She plays piano in the nude, sitting in the dark. I sit and listen to her soul, a sweet, familiar spark. She's making love to Beethoven in the soft moonlight as she plays his sonata, and all the notes are right. I just thought that was such a wonderful way to begin. And I think it just set the pace and the um, feeling for the rest of the poem. But very, very well done on his part. And, you know, I mean, I miss Wolf Spirit, I do. We had our moments, but I still miss him. It's a good egg. You know, he was one of those people I just love to argue with. No, I'm only kidding. That's not really true. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, let's see. Miss Naomi, I'm going to have you read this next piece. And this is called Orange by Manu.
Okay.
And let me.
It's not showing up.
I didn't
I
put it up
hate
yet.
the
I didn't put it up yet. I didn't put it up yet.
oh okay.
Remember, whenever you're ready, when I say that, that's the clue.
Okay.
Okay, honey, whenever you're ready, it's up now.
See, not up. Not up for me. um, okay, I'm gonna go back. Uh, okay, there I get it. There it goes. Come on. Okay, Orange by Manu. Oh, is that him? Oh, he's cute. Oh boy. Okay. Now, come on, Naomi.
To the
Focus,
left. To the
focus.
left. Look to the left. Look to the left.
Orange, orange. Peel gives me way in a clean spiral. Oil lifts from the skin, sharp, bright. You turn the fruit in your hands, thumb pressing into the pith until it opens. Sections separate, held by thin white threads. You take one, lift it towards me. Juice breaks across my tongue, sweet, a little bitter near the edge. I take another piece, hold it to your mouth. Your lips close around it. A drop runs along your finger. Catch it there. Peel, rests on the table, curled, fragrant. We finish the fruit slowly, segment by segment, hands passing back and forth until nothing remains but the scent left on our skin. End poem.
Mm, nice read. I really like this piece. I went over to his page today and I went wandering and I found this one and I thought it was so sensual without being outrageously sensual. Um, there was just the back
Mm-hmm.
and forth with the segments of orange, and I thought, God, this is really something. I thought this is a wonderful way to do, a sensual or a seductive piece. Sections separate, held by thin white threads. You take one, lift it toward me. Juice breaks across my tongue, sweet, a little bitter near the edge. I take another piece and hold it to your mouth. I thought that was just so beautiful. I don't know what it is about it. It's just so personal, you know. Um, it's just something, I don't know. I thought it was really a special piece and I really loved it. So wonderful job, Manu, and thanks for allowing us to read this tonight. I really appreciate it. Mm, yep, 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 yep. I loved it. Miss Naomi, what did you think?
Yeah, he takes a simple thing like an orange, like if the fruit, and he makes it into such an intimate moment shared, and such a sensual, But of course, when you think of a piece of fruit, when you can use words and you're a great poet like of course menu is here, you can make it into such something so so sensual, because fruit
Yeah,
is, the the breaking of the peeling and the juice, coming forth, and just and the feeling of a piece of fruit in your hand, uh so yeah, it is such a beautiful piece. Your lips close around it. A drop runs along your finger. I catch it there, but then he has uh, you turn the fruit in your hand, thumb pressing into the pith until it opens. Section
right.
separate, held by thin white threads, and just the sharing, the back and forth. It's like love making, isn't it? But with a
Yeah.
piece of fruit,
Well, yeah, this
So,
whole thing, it had such a sensual vibe to it, and
hmm
and it was that back and forth and sharing. It was a wonderful, wonderful job. Yeah, I really enjoyed
absolutely, yeah,
it.
amazing piece.
There it is. I found it, Tim. Thank you. Okay, let me see now. The next piece I'm going to read is by Visago. Excuse me. And let me see. Okay, let me see what I'm doing here. I got myself confused. I stopped somewhere extra and I'm lost. Okay, and this piece is called Strawberries First by Visago. We're having a fruit fest.
Yeah, it's summer.
Yes, that's it. Okay. I stepped out, smoke in hand, trying to build a plan out of thin air and regret. Inside, she was fire. Un café bonbon, Yona copa de cognac. I said, how'd you read this, Naomi? I, I'm not good with that. It came, the donut almost rotten, covered in chocolate, like you could hide it. I lifted the glass. That vanilla note from the cognac, warm, familiar, like something that still made sense. The sun climbed. I felt myself getting fried, head buzzing, thinking of her. She loves strawberry and cream. Doesn't eat it often, not with her sugar. So I went, bought strawberry, then saw raspberry, took both. At home, no words, just hands working. Cut small, soft enough for her. Cream over the top, a dust of chocolate, and that same hint of vanilla still lingering in my breath. No fight, just something gentle. I brought it up like an offering. It was enough. Later, the house breathing again, we sat. A simple steak, a bit of salsa on the side. Nothing heavy, nothing said, and a glass of wine between us. Not to celebrate, not to forget, just to let the quiet stay. End poem. Nice, nice piece. Um, Sorry I mutilated that one stanza there, Lago, but yeah, I'm not multilingual, and it shows. But Naomi, what did you think?
Yeah, I was looking at that. I looked at this poem earlier, and I found it really amazing. And I was wondering because Café Bonbon, that's French,
Mm,
but then you have Una capa de canac, una donna sitienne. I don't know what language that is. Would that be Spanish? I wonder,
I
or
would think Spanish.
yeah, or even Spanish
Well,
probably.
well, he's
Yeah.
from Norway.
Yeah.
He's from Norway, and he lives in Spain.
Oh well,
So
that's
I think it's
there. We have
Spanish.
the answer. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah. So yeah, it is. But yeah, when he gets down to the the donut there covered in chocolate, and then the glass that he lifts, the vanilla note, the cognac. Um, you feel the warmth. And then when he gets to the strawberries, so I went to strawberries and raspberries and works those in, and then the chocolate, vanilla again, and just the use of food in here is really amazing. Uh, yeah, just a very sensual piece, but again with food. And a glass of wine, of course, wine so important. And a glass of wine between us, not to celebrate, not to forget, just to let the quiet stay. Yeah, and that's so important when you're with somebody, yeah, for a long term relationship, when you can be together with somebody and not say a word and just be comfortable in each other's presence without, yapping away. Just, appreciate the silence. That's something very intimate and special and important in a relationship. So, yeah, beautiful, beautiful piece here.
Absolutely. I like the sentiments expressed in this piece. At the beginning, I took it that there was a difference of opinion, an argument, something to that effect at the very beginning. I stepped out, smoke in hand, trying to build a plan out of thin air and regret. Inside, she was fire. And, you know, the, well, you're talking about this donut. He ordered this donut, and it was almost rotten, covered in chocolate, like I could hide, like it could hide it. And then, he drinks this cognac, and he's trying to think of ways, I think, to make amends. And he comes up with, she loves strawberries with cream. So he went through those steps as a peace offering, is what I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it was nicely pulled together. Get home, no words, just hands working. Cut small, soft enough for her. Cream over the top, a dust of chocolate, and that same hint of vanilla still lingering in my breath. No fight, just something gentle. I brought it up like an offering, and it was enough, and it was just a subtle way of basically saying I'm sorry, or let's move past this. And I think that that was nice, and I like the way he ended it. The house was breathing again. There wasn't all this tension. And a nice dinner, a glass of wine, and just to let the quiet stay. You know, just to calm the seas. So I did like the piece throughout, and I thought it was nicely written. So very well done. Thank you, Rosago, for sharing with us. How about you, Naomi? There, I asked you first, didn't I?
Yeah, I
So
commented.
they said, uh,
Yeah, but
yes,
just to add to what you said, Phil, she really did share a piece of relatable life, everyday
that,
life in this poem, which isn't very long, because there's only like 3 or 4 words per line, and
right,
he did share like a really a slice of life, and
right,
very well done. Yeah.
absolutely. I agree. Okay, now let me go back. Let me go over. Oh, let's see now. Okay. Oh, Tim almost lost his voice. That's because he called in 2 nights this week. Now Robbie says he's calling in. Did I get that right, Robbie? Yes, I think so. Okay, here we go. Hi, Robbie.
Hello, Jean. Bonsoir, Naomi. How's it going?
Hey,
Good. How
hello,
are you?
Robbie.
Hello.
Nice to hear your voice.
Yes, I saw that you were on, so I thought I'd call and at least get a chance to say hi.
Hey,
Yeah.
nice, nice of you.
Yeah, because he doesn't call in when I'm on anymore, Naomi. Just so they share that with you.
Now,
Ah,
Jean.
ah, oh my goodness. Ah, what can I tell you?
Not too much smoke up where you are, Robbie.
Oh,
Is
not
that
anymore. Thank goodness. It passed. It passed
okay?
through. Yeah, it was
Uh,
bad for 1 week, but it's passed through now, and I couldn't leave the house for 5 days, but that was about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and we're fine
oh,
for now. Yeah.
oh boy. Okay, yeah,
Wow.
that's good.
The only place it's smoking here is here tonight on the chat in the chat room.
Ah, that's because Naomi's here. It has nothing to do with me. I promise you that. Oh, okay. Well, Robbie, since you're here,
Yeah.
we're going to give you the next poem. And this is called Liquid Poetess by Yumpy. So whenever you are ready.
Okay. Just gonna have to refresh.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. So now you have to refresh every time, and no matter what I do, it tells me I have 2 messages. Go
Oh,
figure.
God.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, I know.
Liquid Poetess by Yumpy. A liquid poetess. She said my name's the liquid poetess, and leaned close, tongue tracing secrets, like ink spilling from midnight's quill. Each word a caress, each syllable a shiver. Her verses dripped between us, sticky with intent, warm with promise. She spun riddles across my collarbone, couplets curling, smoke around my pulse. Metaphors teased the small of my back, similes pressing against the swell of my desire. I tried to read her lips, but she was a stanza I could never fully parse. Her laughter, a meter I could not resist, feet tapping lightly on the rim of my restraint, hands folding around my thoughts like origami, folding me, bending me, creating me until my body trembled in anticipation. I write it on your skin, she whispered, fingers painting sonnets along my ribs. Each touch a line, each gasp a refrain. I am her canvas and her audience, and she, fluid as desire, spills her art into the hollows of my body and my mind. She promised no punctuation, no periods to stop the flow, only enjambled ecstasy, and I, breathless and ink stained, read her naked poetry until we collapsed, bodies and verses entwined, heat lingering, rhyme unbroken, and poem.
Yes. Nice read, Robbie. Nice read. What did you think, Naomi?
Oh, wow. I read this earlier, today. And the way he uses all these, how do you call that? The things of language there, like, this a syllable, the riddle, a metaphor, a simile. The way he uses is just absolutely amazing. I write on your skin, she whispers. She whispered, fingers painting sonnets along my ribs. Each touch a line, each gasp a refrain. I am her canvas and her audience, and she, fluid as desire, spills her art into the hollows of my body and my mind. Yeah, just I really like this. I really, really like this. She promised no punctuation, no periods to stop the flow, only enjambed ecstasy. And I, breathless and ink stained, read her naked poetry until we collapsed, bodies and verses entwined, heat lingering, rhyme unbroken. Yeah, I really was captivated, from the beginning to the end of this piece. And yeah, just a very intelligent piece. And I don't know how long it took Yumpy to write this piece, but my gracious. I think it
Yeah.
took him, I don't know, but if he wrote this in less than, I don't know, a few hours, I'm in awe because would have took me a lot, to use all those different parts of language and get them into the poem in such a brilliant way would have taken me for ages. So yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautifully written, very well written poem.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Yeah, I thought this was an excellent piece. Great sensual lines all the way through. I love the poetry references throughout. Naomi, of course, stole the two stanzas that I had lined up, but it's okay because I just left at the beginning because there's not a bad place to pick from here. She said, "My name's the liquid poetess," and leaned close, tongue tracing secrets, like ink spilling from midnight's quill. Each word a caress, each syllable a shiver. Her verses drip between us, sticky with intent, warm with promise. And, the one under that as well, she spun riddles across my collarbone, couplets curling, smoke around my pulse. Metaphors teased the small of my back, similes pressing against the swell of my desire. I tried to read her lips, but she was a stanza I could never fully parse. Just this is excellent. So a great share, Yumpy, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. Robbie, how about you?
I'll use the word intangible instead of ethereal because ethereal is the word I use too damn much. But it had that certain sort of intangibility. Even in the title itself, liquid poetess, and talking about like the smoke around the pulse, the couplets curling. It all had. It is physical, yet it wasn't at the same time, and I like the mystery of it. I tried to read her lips, but she was a stanza I could never fully parse. But that's even more of an enticement when somebody has, like, no matter how much you know them or you think you know them, they have a bit of mystery to them, and and there's a part of them that's beautiful, but that you never quite 100% know. I think that in itself is an enticement. And I love I write on your skin, she whispered, fingers painting sonnets along my ribs. Um, I've always loved that idea of writing on someone's skin. I still remember the person who had, it wasn't quite the same, but she had like bandage wrapped all around her. This was at a show for Halloween, and it was the words or with the fashion show. Anyways, she had the words of Gilbran uh, written on those bandages, and then like they unwound the bandages, and oh my god, I just love that. And this poem tweaks my brain to want to write about something because I recently came across. I didn't know they had them alcohol-based markers,
Mhm.
and they like they evaporate quickly because of the alcohol, and so like it's very color fast very quickly if you want that for your art. And I was just thinking of some sort of a metaphor to play with where somebody's like colors are like that, or like the color of their experience with you is like those markers where it evaporates fast and it stays with you really quickly. Like it's like an immediate, kind of a metaphor for immediacy of experience.
Right.
Team Manzano, did they come in vodka? I don't know. Vodka soda? I don't know. I don't know if they come in
Oh my
vodka
god.
soda. Someone might try to sniff them or drink them. I might try to dissolve them in a drink if they do.
Oh my god.
I was going to buy these for art, but I just dissolved them in a cup, and now I have vodka soda.
Oh my god. You fellas. Ah, okay. Nice comment there, Robbie. Yeah. Thank you, Yumpy. Let me see now. This next piece, Naomi, I'm going to come to you, and this is called Secret Craving by Jean Svetslut. I always have trouble with that one. And whenever you're ready.
Okay. Uh, yes. Okay, secret craving. This, a most brazen image of my craving. Hot, still, quiet. This moonlit solitude, fitting closer to sight line than second skin velvet tightness, action in reflected image, a phase, a phrase in phase that cannot escape me, nor will the finger against my lips let it. Desire, trapped, unsaid, hidden, wet, pooling, flowing, an endless wellspring. It owns me, and I lose more now than physical control. Yet beyond this, I cannot say no. I cannot say the words that I cannot tame the fierceness of this wanting, passion in this, food for rhythm, feed for image, immortal, need. Doesn't begin to name the pace, the quick beating race of my heart. Ache has claimed the stain on my soul, and my voice, it cannot wash me free now of the secret that I hold. Silence, it sits solidly on the seat of my immoral tongue. My craving, my craving, it tastes visibly only of my unvoiced love. And poem.
Nice read, Naomi. What did you think, Robbie?
The immoral tongue was quite a capturing turn of phrase, and I just laughed to myself because apparently when I'm at the dentist, I have a very big tongue, and they keep wrestling with it. They're like, your tongue keeps getting in the way, Rob." I'm like, I can't help it. So it made me laugh when I thought of that. But this had it kind of played with rhythm for me, and the expression of internal rhythm, like of your feelings, and how that can come out. Um, I once saw that very uniquely in instrumentation. I saw a live piece of classical music where someone used a typewriter as an instrument, literally, and it actually has tablature for it. Like you have to play it in a certain way, it kind of made me think of that sort of experience of expressing like love's rhythm in a unique manner, like with unique instrumentation, or like speaking on or capturing unique sort of cadences or ways of the like love's rhythm expressing itself. I kind of think of like say if a wisp of smoke was like a let's say a gust of wind like rhythmically going by, or like a like a fan or something like that, and like it just keeps like wisping the smoke like at a regular interval. So that yeah, it gave me a kind of interesting sort of esoteric feel like that. And well, you see you hear the rhythm there. Passion in this, food for rhythm, feed for image immortal.
Mm, nice, nice comment. Yeah, I thought that this was a really nice piece, a great take on the prompts that we had. Um, I would have to go over and hunt it up, but I remember that was my original comment. Um, yeah, I picked that first stanza. This, a most brazen image of my craving, hot, still, quiet. This moonlit solitude, fitting closer to sight line than second skin velvet tightness. Action is in reflected image, a phrase and phase that cannot escape me, nor will the finger against my lips let it. So I get an image of two people being there and someone going to say something and the other one putting their finger against the other's lips. That's what I got from that first stanza, and I thought that was just such a neat image at the end. But very nicely written and well done. So thank you, Jean, for letting us read this tonight. I really appreciate it. Well done. And Naomi, how about you? Nice read, dear.
Yeah, that powerful. Oh my gracious! There's so much intensity in this.
Hmm.
It just and you have the one words. I love that. Like desire, trapped, unsaid, hidden, and then wet, pooling, flowing, an endless wellspring. It owns me. I lose more now than physical control. It's like, you want this person so bad. You have this so much passion built up inside of you. You're about to explode. And she puts it all over the paper. You feel it. You feel that want, that need, and yeah, there's something just so powerful about this desire here in this poem. So great, right?
Naomi, I just love the way you said that. The way you said wet, wet. That cracked me up. I was on mute, but man, did I crack up. That caught my attention. That woke me up for sure. Well, I was pretty awake before. But even more so now.
My goodness. Naomi, see what you do to them on Wednesday nights, Naomi? They miss you terribly. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Well, this next piece, I get to trip over my own words. This is called Celestial Blue by me. So let me read this one. I am the celestial blue, resting upon the silk of your ebon night. You are the black light that allows me to shine ever so brightly. There's a perfect silence that surrounds us, and I could spend forever drifting in this quiet that is you, that is us. You are the night, and I belong with you. I am your constellation. You belong with me. Together we are beautiful. Cosmically connected, coalescence of mind, body, and soul. We are but a single galaxy, existing within this, the universe of our desires. End poem. So,
Yes.
thanks.
Bravo. Clapping. We
Um,
got a film poem tonight. Yay. Yeah, those are rare. Hey,
we're all moldy oldies. All moldy oldies. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, this was really, really amazing. I really like from the first line, feel, I am the celestial blue resting upon the silk of your ebon night. Yeah, those lines are really, really great. And you are the black light that allows me to shine ever so brightly. They can't, one can't exist without the other. If you don't have darkness, you don't have any light. And
Right.
without light you don't have the darkness. So and then am your constellation. You belong with me. Together we are beautifully cosmically connected, coalescence of mind, body, and soul. We are but a single galaxy existing within this, the universe of our desires. A whole universe of the desires. So just amazing all the way through. I really loved this. I read it earlier. Another one that I read earlier, and yeah, I really liked it. To that really goes with that prompt too, and
And
yeah, very
yeah,
well
the prompt is what
versed.
inspired the whole darn thing. So
Hmm.
it's as good as it gets, right? Oh my goodness. And Robbie, how about you?
Well, I always have an affinity for cosmic imagery, and it's funny. The as time has gone on, for some reason, that's through the imagery that people have aspired to me, or put towards me, like referring to me in some, like people that I've grown to love or care about. They seem to, maybe it is because they know about my astronomy background, but they seem to naturally call me with those kinds of words or refer to me with those kind of words, like and even if they're like a friend, like I know someone who I'm just friends with them, but she calls me her cosmic twin, partly because we have the same birth date, same day,
Mhm.
month, year. But yeah, this is beautiful for the, not just for the cosmic imagery, but the way the cosmic imagery was used. The really emphasizing the connection, and yeah, I that's the thing. It's nice when a poem not only has nice, like the imagery, the kind of imagery you like, but it's used in the way you like. And oh my gosh, that celestial blue. I don't know what it is, but there's something about the color blue, but especially in art, it takes on even more of a specialness for me in art, like when I see it in painting and that sort of thing. They like Prussian blue and royal blue, or like cerulean blue. It's just
Right.
absolutely gorgeous. So I appreciate it for that element as well.
I know MK Rocket came up with the images for the contest that I wrote to the image. I didn't write for the contest.
Mhm.
And I saw that image and I was like, oh, I love the contrast.
Mhm.
So that was just one of those things. What do you do? Good old Wednesday night contest. Ah, okay. Well, this is going to bring us to our last poem for the evening. And this is called Polaroids in a Drawer by T. Manzano. So, Robbie?
Ah, perfect. A photo poem.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, perfect for me. Polaroids in a drawer. Her skirts short as summer, peekaboo squints, winks wrapped in why nots. I would stare stupidly, perfectly dumb. She looks away to come back from a smile to a need. Don't stop the back seats. Dark club booths, hands finding their way down where zippers used to be clasped. That sound. An inhale caught in a tight throat, arching neck, the pull back of a head, hair bunched in the headrest of her brother's car. I've always had a thing for sisters. Everything pulled taut against her skin, not even tight fabric giving a millimeter. I keep those like Polaroids in a drawer somewhere before anyone said you could photograph lovers. I wish I'd known how extraordinary she was. I would have laid there, splayed legs like wound like twine, catching our breath between episodes. I could have stayed inside that. Wait, what day is this? Yes, still today. End poem.
Nice read, Robbie. Naomi, what did you think?
Yeah, I really like the style of writing. It's off your head. It's in the and uh, you have to be good to pull this off. And he is very very good. He just it just flows so impeccably, and he gives us straightforward and no bull, just in your face. It's there, it's happening, it's real, it's relatable, it's palpable. It's and he gives us a slice of life. And yeah, I really like this kind of writing. It's today, it's actual, it's modern, it's yeah, it's and it makes me think a little bit of what's the and I'm gonna forget the name of the poet there that does this so well. Um, that Pam and Rex, they do the show with him all the time. They're Mondays. What's his name?
Oh,
Come on, how? What's
yeah,
ah?
Bukowski. Bukowski.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he
I
does
win the
that,
prize.
so pardon me?
I said I win the prize.
You won the prize, yeah, yeah. He does that so well, and this is like that. He just gives us a slice of life. There, I would have laid there, splayed legs, wound like twine, catching our breath between episodes. I could have stayed inside that. Wait, what day is this? Yes, still today. So yeah, it really really, but right from just the skirt short as summer, peekaboo squints, winks wrapped in why nots. I would stare stupidly, perfectly dumb. And then I always had a thing for sisters. Yeah, yeah, and I heard Robbie giggle on that one.
Yes, I did.
But yeah, but this is really great. I really really enjoyed it. Yeah, right from the beginning to the end.
Right, right. Well, Tim, I think you did a great job with this. Like Naomi said, it's kind of a raw capture of events. At, at least it comes across that way. Let's say it that way. Everything pulled taut against your skin, not even tight fabric giving a millimeter. I keep those like Polaroids in a drawer somewhere before anyone said you could photograph lovers. I wish I'd known how extraordinary she was. I would have laid there, splayed legs wound like twine, catching our breath between episodes. It's just, I don't want to use the word raw because that's really not the word that I want. It's more, it's just very blunt's not a good word either, but it's very like kind of, I don't know where I want to go with that. It's
Visceral?
yeah, maybe that's really the only word that's going to wind it up because it's not. Yeah, I come up with a bunch of words, but they're skirting around it. So yeah, visceral will work. It's just very well done and very well written and said. I like the lines, from beginning to end. I thought they all fit together beautifully. And yeah, I can get the Bukowski angle you were going with there, Naomi. That's for sure. Um, although Bukowski probably would have been a little more raw, but nicely done. So thanks for sharing with us. That's a great job, Tim. And Robbie, how about you?
Yeah, because Bukowski would have done more with the twine for sure.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I just had a thought. I'm not going to share it. Yeah, I like that this is modern without being too like postmodern, so to speak. Like 'cause sometimes modern folds into postmodern, and postmodern isn't always my bag. But I like the concept of Polaroids in a drawer. Like Polaroids are a memory, but then at the end he turns it
Yeah,
around and he said, "What day is it? It's still today." And so it's like he's still showing like the wistfulness of a memory, but that wistfulness is for the present day. It shows his appreciation for the present day because he's having that, wasn't that a good time? But then, that good time is still there. That good time is now. I thought that was a very neat way to do it, a very neat way to play it. And yeah, it was very, every day, and it didn't hold back, but it didn't do it in a way that was vulgar. It was just very real.
yeah. It kind of strikes you at the very ending there that he's still living that time.
Mhm.
Like, I almost want to say literally, you know. But yeah, it was just really, yeah, it was a nice piece. Nice comments, guys. And that sums it up for tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Yumpy. Thank you, Tim, for joining us. Thank you, Robbie, for calling in. Thank you
Mhm.
to those who listened on YouTube. Naomi, it was
Hmm.
wonderful to have you with me on a Wednesday night. It'd be good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Be good when you get back again with us. I'm looking forward to it. I am. I am. And
Absolutely.
yes, yes. So what a night, Pam. I hope you feel better. Take care of yourself. And yeah. And tomorrow night we have In Art Craft and So on Art, followed by Echoes in the Dark, both hosted by Pam Ray. Books and Bards has been moved forward from after midnight to I think 2 weeks from now, because Pam cannot be there for the show. And I hope you all have a wonderful night and a great rest of your week. I'll be around on Friday with Rex for, well, fill my eyes and intimidate Rex with poetry. What else would you call it? Y'all take care of yourselves. And thanks, everybody. I appreciate you all. Great night of poetry. And thanks again. Have a good night.
Have a
Good night,
good
all.
night, everybody.